Yo, isn't that music so like hard? It's just like do 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 do. Hold on, let me just hide my guest real quick. I want to surprise everybody. All right, one, a two, a three. What a do, jive turkeys, and welcome back to the Controversy. I'm your host, Ian Elliott-Carter, and today is the live stream. That's right, it's Wednesday. We took last week off because it was Thanksgiving and we had to get all fat and whatnot. But it's a new day, it's a new week, and we're back at it. We want to continue doing this because we enjoy the engagement. We enjoy doing all this for the culture. Toddy is right now outside getting us some drinks. I'm going to have some margaritas up in here because she just did her eyebrows and she looks Puerto Rican. So, yeah, we're going to have us a great Hispanic night at the at the Elliott Carter house. But until she returns, I also have a guest tonight, somebody you see me collaborate with all the time, my homeboy, and clap really slow because he's old. Jeremy Branch of Movies Are Terrible. What's happening, brother?
Oh, hey there, Ian. What's up, man? Glad to be here. Looking forward to talking some Christmas movies, and I'm looking at the ticker as it goes by. Some Luke Skywalker on the Mandalorian. One's got to go. We got so many fun things to talk about. I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
For sure, man. It's always a celebration when we get together, man. You know, we've been doing this for I've been doing it for about good 3, almost 4 years. You've been doing it possibly a little bit longer than me. But whenever we collaborate, man, it's just great chemistry. Seriously.
It's like making little creativity babies.
Oh, for sure, man. And you're looking like Ellen DeGeneres right now, and you're looking sexy.
It's like we pop our brains together and
oh yeah, a burst of
effing my green screen up.
Yeah, a burst of, what I want to say probably will get me demonetized, so I can't go there. All right. So how you been creatively, man?
Oh, it's been a journey. It's been a journey, Ian. I've been working on a Godzilla video for the folks at home. It's whether or not 2014's Godzilla movie is a good movie or is a terrible movie. Somehow this video ended up being about 30 minutes long. So apparently I'm making a full-fledged documentary about a freaking American Godzilla movie of all things. Let's hope there's an audience out there for that. That's a bit greater than my audience for Godzilla trivia. You know what I mean, Ian?
Oh, for sure, man. I've never been like a huge Godzilla fan, but I respect it. I respect the longevity and like the how it came to be, it being a metaphor for the World War II.
Yeah.
But it's. I mean, I think you expanded my mind a little bit on the monster in general, because like I've told you before, I've never been a huge horror fan movie, and I've never horror fan of those movies. I've never been a big fan of these monster stuff, but your love for it has put a little bit of a passion on there for me.
That's what's up. That's really cool to hear, man.
Homeboy Chris Griffin, what's happening, brother? That's one of my best friends right there. But he's ugly. All right,
all right, Chris.
It's okay.
I differ.
His mother loves him. So, but yeah, man, we can't wait to see. I saw like a 3-minute clip of it yesterday. It looks really, really good, man. He's put his time, his effort in there. I'm gonna promote the hell out of that because it's definitely top quality stuff. You might get signed from a Netflix or something after seeing that, because
put my shit on Shudder.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope. But yeah, like we said, so this is Jeremy Branch of Movies Are Terrible. Thank you for coming through. Our topics tonight is The Mandalorian. I want to have this conversation of what they should do with it next. There's potential to bring other Jedi in it. Should they bring in Luke Skywalker? Who knows? We're going to talk about the transition from Elliot Page to Elliot Page, that we got that information this week. We're gonna also do our little game that we did last week, which was One's Gotta Go, and we had a very fun time with that. And then we're going to also have the conversation of best Christmas movies. I'm not a big fan of Christmas movies, but there's some that tickle my fancy.
Okay.
Cheers. I got my margarita. Toddy's about to welcome in. Oh snap, we got an old friend of mine in the chat right here. Tiger Man is in the building. What's happening, brother? I used to date Tiger Man's sister. But you know, she's a good friend of mine. Tiger is like he's a boxer now. He's from what I've seen. I've never seen him live, but the pictures and video I've seen, he's a beast. So,
Jake Paul hit me up earlier on YouTube and said he wanted the smoke.
Jake Paul, you know, he's beating up little NBA players, so I don't know if you want that smoke.
No. People are like, he called out Conor McGregor, and I'm like, I don't know if he really. It's not like he directly was like, "Hey, Conor McGregor, I'm coming for you." It was like, eventually, I want to like knock out Conor McGregor. He's taking it seriously, man. I can't understand that because he's so wealthy as it is. It's like, what do you have to prove?
I don't know, man. You know, those guys are the kings of trolling, so who knows what they're doing. I mean, I saw that the knockout with Nate. I mean, it was funny, but it wasn't really like unexpected. Nate's a small guy.
Yeah,
And,
yeah,
you know,
he
it's
was towering over him for sure.
and they're both not boxers. So I could see like a guy that has a reach and looks like, and he's done boxing before. He's not a pro, but he looks like he's boxed before.
Yeah,
Nate's an athlete, but like, you know, he doesn't know the science of it. Neither do I. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Jake Paul, but he'll probably kick my ass too. So I mean, like, I'm not. That's why I'm not.
Dude, let's be real. Ian, he would definitely kick your ass.
Oh, facts.
He's like,
then I'd shoot him.
Oh, he's like 6.5 foot tall. The dude is a giant, apparently. I didn't know that. You know what I mean? Like, this is all news to me. And yeah, he sucks. He's the worst. Him and his brother are just, they're the worst. But if they didn't have 60 million followers combined or whatever, they could just be the worst and nobody would care. But now it's like we gotta deal with these fucking kids.
Yeah, we're talking our shit, but they are doing way better than us on YouTube. So
that's what I'm saying. Screw those guys.
Screw those guys. But these guys are cool, man. We're gonna talk about the Mandalorian right quick. Did you see the last Mandalorian episode?
Yes.
Hold on, real quick. I wanted to see Tiger Man's question. What he said. He said, "I fought guys bigger than Jake Paul. Run through them." That's because I mean, you fight though. I mean, you know the science of it. These guys don't. You've been doing it for a couple of years, so I'm sure you could probably take them. But yeah, back to the question at hand though. Have you seen the last episode, or have you been following this season's Mandalorian?
Yeah, man. Like, I watched The Mandalorian kind of casually. Like, it's when I'm watching TV series, a lot of times it's just like it's on and I'm watching it, but I'm in the kitchen prepping food or cooking, or I'm freaking doing something else a lot of times. But the first season of Mandalorian, I thought was good. I felt it was a little bit overhyped. You know how I am, man. I'm a little bit of a contrarian, and when everybody's like, it's the greatest thing ever, Baby Yoda, all this stuff, I'm just kind of like, whatever. Like,
you will love Baby Yoda, and you will like it, sir. I'm just kidding.
What's his name?
Grugo, I believe his name is now.
Grogu.
Is it Grogu?
Yeah.
Okay, Grogu. Yeah.
So it's
a cool name, but I prefer Baby Yoda.
Yeah, I really like Rosario Dawson on the last episode. I know who.
I thought that was racist.
She thought we had this conversation of calling Grogu Baby Yoda's racist because not all Yoda species are Yodas.
He called me out for Baby Yoda for calling him Baby Yoda and called me racist, but then he has the nerve right now to say that he prefers Baby Yoda.
That's double dipping. That's not okay, man.
Double standards.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never said any of that. I'm just kidding.
It's recorded.
No, but I'm glad you brought up the what was her name?
Rosario Dawson as
Rosario. Yes, perfect casting first of all, and that was like some straight up samurai western type shit that they had going on. I loved it.
Yeah, dude, 100%. It's like most of what they do feels very, very rooted in the western formula. This one was very much, and what's interesting is the relationship between the samurai movies and the cowboy movies, like Eastern and Western cinema, a lot of overlap, and this one was distinctly the Eastern side of that. Well, some of my favorite stuff is when she would like bust out those double white lightsabers and then just like disappear back into the fog. Like, it was so dope. They've shot her almost like a ninja or something, and apparently she's a gray Jedi, which I mean, she's half Jedi, half Sith, kind of like neutral. I don't know a lot about all that stuff, but I do know who Ahsoka is because I've seen her on stuff, but I never watched Rebels and I never watched Clone Wars.
Me neither.
It's cool to see her like for the first time.
Yeah, I've never watched those either, but I got the gifs. Like, my mom watches all that, so I got the gist of her character. She was somebody trained by Anakin Skywalker and all that stuff. So I mean, it's a dope like create, and I feel Dave Filoni created her and all that stuff. So it's dope. But yeah, I love that episode. And I love where they're going from it. But kind of sucks that you might have to follow what happened in Clone Wars or Rebels to understand that character or what's going to happen next with that character. But I did want to say, like, there was a part at the end where she's revealing like the Baby Yoda's name, aka Grogu, and that Grogu was around for 50 years, being trained by some Jedi, which there's a rumor or like a theory that he survived Order 66. Like whenever like Anakin was tearing up those kids, he got saved and avoided all that. We don't know how Grogu got saved. But the interesting part of that episode too, she said she couldn't train him, and she said she directed him to like the Jedi place. I think that's where Luke was in The Last Jedi, where he can project and reach out to other Jedi. This is where I had the thought, like, oh, maybe there's a chance we can get an appearance from a Luke Skywalker, because this is set before the sequel trilogy. You know, Luke, this is 5 years after Return of the Jedi, so Luke is like 5 years older than from Return of the Jedi. So we would get a younger Luke Skywalker if they did that, which I'm hoping they put Sebastian Stan in that role because it looks exactly like him. But yeah, what are your thoughts? Do you think that's a good route to go, or do you think that's too much fan service?
Yeah, I agree. If they do it, they need to have it be Sebastian Stan, because that dude looks just like Mark Hamill. He's
Absolutely.
like the perfect age for it right now. Yeah, I would dig it if they had to do Luke Skywalker, but I'd prefer they didn't. I can see how some things do kind of line up. However, Luke was teaching Jedi after Ahsoka left. Yep. So it doesn't seem like he would be teaching her those gray Jedi ways that some people have kind of implied, that because he's here in The Last Jedi would imply why he was teaching Ahsoka to be more of this person who's at one with both the light and the dark side of the Force or whatever.
Right.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I in particular, I'm always like, this is a galaxy worth of space that we could go explore. We could have new characters. We could do completely different storylines. They could take place hundreds of years before or after. We could do so many things.
And the technology will always be more advanced than 2020 here in America.
Yeah.
Or here on Earth.
Yeah. And I mean, it's just like The Mandalorian was the one thing that we had that wasn't Skywalker Star Wars, and I was vibing with that. But why would it be the one thing that's not Skywalker Star Wars? So it wouldn't shock me if they brought him in. It would actually shock me if they didn't.
Well, like they still couldn't. I mean, like the whole thing was they're projecting to find other Jedi, and with the originality of it being separate from the Skywalker story, you can invent Jedi that were just escaped and just living out from the Empire. So there's a lot of creativity you can do with that, because this universe is so big, and that's what I do respect about Star Wars. And I'm glad they're going the route that's it's so big where we're going to center on the Skywalkers for some reason. So yeah, what is the point of making it so big if you're not going to expand it? So,
yeah, I agree.
I'm digging that. Toddy, of course, is not giving a lot in this conversation because she's not caught up to us. She's recently watched the first 2 episodes of the second season. What did you like? Did you like it so far?
Yeah, I mean, I like it so far. I liked the second episode better than the first one. I thought
really
boring.
I'm the opposite. I'm the opposite.
Yeah,
I thought the first one was better than the second one.
He told me I wasn't gonna like the second one because I don't like spiders, but honestly, that one was more interesting.
All right.
In my opinion.
All
the
right.
other one was like, it felt slow, I guess. I was like, I just need you to kind of.
Well, yeah.
It's too slow for like a first episode for me, I guess. Even though it is like a second season, like I just needed something more.
Well, I guarantee you, this episode we were just talking about, without even like knowing a lot about Star Wars, you would probably enjoy it just for like the Western or samurai like vibes of it. So I can't wait for you to see that one, but we will talk about that. All right, but our next question, our next topic for today is a controversial one. And I'll get your pronouns right, everybody, or you will be canceled. I'm just playing. This is a very brave thing that Ellen Page did, aka, well, now previously Ellen Page, now Elliot Page. When it comes to names, not the worst name. You know, I'm a fan of the Elliots. You know, I'm close to them. Mine's with 2 L's and 2 T's.
True.
But I can respect the name Elliot. A lot of it's cool to just say out loud, Elliot. You know, maybe subscribe to somebody with the name Elliot. The controversy. My name is Ian Elliott-Carter. not controversy, but it's just like it's always a discussion when somebody makes a life decision to change it up like that. You know, at the end of the day, it shouldn't be any of our business, but it's also brave to say, hey, look, I'm doing this and I'm normalizing it. Yeah, this is somebody that's been openly homosexual for years, you know, and just, you know, and very vocal about it and for the cause and stuff like that. It didn't surprise me just because of the way her mannerisms were and the way she talked. It seemed like I got a boyish vibe, and I don't want to sound ignorant when I say that, because when she says, I want to be Elliot Page now, transgender to Elliot Page, I'm like, okay, I see. I saw the boy or man years ago. I saw it. I get it. And I think you're living your truth when you do that. I'll start with Toddy, though. What are your thoughts on this? And I hope I didn't offend or say the wrong things. I'm trying. I'm an ally at the end of the day, but please don't kill me in the comments.
I mean, I don't know. I honestly really don't have like a whole lot to say about it, I guess, because I'm just like, all right, cool. Like, good for you. Like, I'm happy that like she, you know, has been able to like find like the ability to do that and say like, this is what I want to do. I'm going to do it because, you know, people are shitty.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
People are terrible. Jeremy knows.
True. It's true.
So, you know, like I'm happy for her. Other than that, I really don't have much to say about it. I mean, it's not really my business.
Yeah, it's a very uncomfortable conversation, but you know,
it's not even that it's uncomfortable. I don't find it uncomfortable, I guess, is why I don't have anything to say.
Oh, well,
like,
okay, I'll take it back.
For,
it's not uncomfortable for me, but
others,
it's uncomfortable to have the conversation, you know? And so I get it. You know, it's something that's more normalized in the last 10 years. It's been around for hundreds of years. People do it all the time, but it's been more normalized without a lot of the hatred and a lot of the persecution a little bit in the last 10 years, I've noticed, which is dope.
Yeah.
Jeremy, what are your thoughts on all this?
Man, I really echo a lot of what Toddy didn't say. Like, that's kind of how I feel about it. Like, on one hand, everybody should pursue life's short. Do what makes you happy, as long as you're not hurting other people. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Regardless of my own personal, just like not really understanding it. Like, I would not ever want to use a platform to say anything disparaging about any community. I don't have a lot of exposure to trans people. And I really couldn't give a shit more about what she does with herself. Like, that is that said, yes, what he does in his life is 100% like, I support it neutrally. Like, it doesn't affect me at all. Like, it is what it is.
I'll say something that might, you know, be very controversial. It's okay to be confused, and it's okay to be uncomfortable. Like, it's okay as long as it's not coming out of a place of hate. I would say it's okay to not understand, like you said,
and if you're willing to learn,
and if you're willing, it is. You know, I
understand. Understand.
I don't understand homosexuality because I'm not homosexual. I understand. No, let me take that back. I don't understand being homosexual because I'm not homosexual. I understand homosexuality though. Just because it's love at the end of the day for anybody else. So, and we had a conversation earlier where I was educating you on some how a black man feels in certain situations. So that's something that you might not understand, but I can get. So at the end of the day, it's okay to not understand. It's just the willing to learn. I don't understand a lot of this at the end of the day, but I'm just willing to learn. At the end of the day, my passion is for everybody to be happy and loving. So if she's happy being a boy or a man, where's the persecution? Where's the disrespect? Why would I be that way? Why? You know, that's what makes him happy. And then she's, you know, at the end of the day, love is what makes the world go round. I promote happiness no matter what it takes. You know, as long as it's not hateful happiness where your happiness is shooting me or stealing my shit. That's when the happiness goes too far. But I didn't mean to interrupt you though. But I was just wanted to make the point when you said at the end of the day, sometimes some things you don't get. I think it's okay to not get it. You know, people might persecute you for not understanding or getting it, but why? You know, it's
I
okay.
also don't care about them either. I legit don't. Like, everybody doesn't have to be for everybody, and I think that's
For
okay.
sure.
I think we're in this place now where we're supposed to celebrate people's life choices, and maybe we should. Maybe it's brave for a person to live their truth, but if it's the truth, it's just the truth. It's like, why even? I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess my nuanced feelings on it are just like, it's great. I just don't know why it's news. I don't know.
That is a good point, though. That is a good point. I mean, I guess it's news because it's a brave coming out for somebody, like, 'cause she's going to be in roles in the future, so it's gonna come up. You know, she's gonna be in Umbrella Academy 2, or he's gonna be in Umbrella Academy 2. There's gonna be an elephant in the room. We're gonna have to speak about it. So I guess I understand, you know, that situation. But no, I get you too. Like, there is some things like that's a personal issue. Like the Johnny Depp situation. You know, a lot of that is none of our business. That's what. Go ahead.
I agree. Like, I think it that's not our business, but I think that one kind of directly impacts people. Not directly, but impacts people a little bit more because, like, he literally was shoved out of like a role for no reason.
The Johnny Depp situation,
really big franchise that a lot of people really, really like. So that affects people because they like him in that role, and he's no longer there anymore for something he didn't do. And he is a victim in this situation. So that I
respect that.
I feel like is just a little bit different because of specifically his situation in entertainment.
So the unfair treatment into entertainment. I definitely agree with you.
So I think that one's a little bit more.
Yeah. The domestic stuff is none of our business, but the unfair firing stuff is. Yeah,
I guess. At the end of the day, like, it is going to change stuff, I guess, for him, for Elliot, but you know, at the end of
we're not in his personal life, so the
roles after that are just going to be male roles. So like, it's not like he's not going to do movies anymore.
Oh, for sure. You know, yeah. What were you saying though, bro?
Oh no, that I 100% agree with what y'all were just now saying. It's like it's great for him. It doesn't change anything for me. So I have a hard time celebrating something that I'm so far removed from. That said, just a devil's advocate, the thing with Johnny Depp is like Elliot Page came out and made this statement and offered it to the world and said, here is what I'm feeling. This is what's going on in my personal life, where whatever's going on with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, it's like they only want to talk about what the other one was doing, but not like really put a lot of their selves out there. I've followed it peripherally, and I feel like both of them are probably pretty garbage human beings that were just and I don't even want to say that. I want to say they were in a toxic relationship that was in a haze of drug and alcohol, and it's hard to make good decisions and be level-headed when you're all strung out like that. So like, it's just a toxic cocktail of like, I'm drunk and high and sit on your bed.
Oh man, I might have to clip that what you just said and
please do
and make it funny. Oh, I'm joking high.
I also, like he said, I don't really understand why it's news, and I kind of do agree with that. And I feel like, you know, eventually, like, we'll get to a point where it's really not. Where it's really not like news. I mean, I think it's just gonna take time for that to happen. But like, what's her name? Amanda somethingberg Stanberg, I think. Yeah. Like, she came out as like gender fluid. I had no idea. She came out a long time ago, like over a year ago or something, as like gender fluid. I was like, oh, that's really cool. But it never hit my radar. It was never big news. No one ever talked about it. Never heard anybody say a word about it, which is good. Like, it should just be normal for people to be whoever they are, whoever they desire to be, and just leave it at that instead of making it a big deal and, you know, making it more than it has to be. Just let them live. Like, yeah,
for sure.
So
I definitely agree. You know, the conversations come up sometimes when people bring it up. You know, if they never brought it up, you know, but some people just go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Somebody in your chat just now asked what you would know Elliot Page from. That's Callum Corboy. That's a good question.
Is his avatar? Is that the Flash? That's dope. I think that's.
I don't know who that
him.
I think it's him.
Oh, it's him.
It's
He
not
looks
the
exactly
Flash.
like the Flash. What's good, man? Thank you for coming through. But yeah, we could talk about previously Ellen Page is now Elliot Page. So we know him from the X-Men franchise and Umbrella Academy.
Hard Candy.
Hard Candy is a fucked up movie.
Hard Candy's great.
Juno.
Good
Yeah.
call.
It's like probably one of her first big ones.
She was kind of an indie darling there for a minute, but yeah, she's also done a bunch of big franchise movies. She was Kitty
yeah.
Pryde.
Oh yeah, Inception too.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
So he's been in a lot of things, and if I'm not mistaken, Netflix is going to go back and change the credits on Umbrella Academy to change it to Elliot.
That's
Page.
cool.
So that's cool. Yeah.
And I think that I heard the rumor. This is not confirmed that they are going to coordinate in season 3 of the Umbrella Academy. The transition. I don't know how that's gonna be. I don't, we'll just see. I'm a big fan of the Umbrella Academy. Check out my review. But yeah, I think he does a good job on that show. But we're gonna move on to the next one then. All right, we're gonna play my favorite new game on this show. One's Gotta Go. This gets heated. This gets funny. Last time I was on here with what's his name, Kevin. And Kevin we had a very funny time. He got threatened. Someone threatened him in the comments. It got crazy like that. But yeah, we're gonna play this. This is a game. If you not know what this is we name a list of things, and you got to decide. One's got to go forever off the map. Can never have it anymore. So we're gonna start with you, Jeremy. Give us a scenario. One's got to go. Go.
All right, we're starting with the softballs because I don't want to just bust out the big guns immediately. So we'll start this with something relatively.
Sorry, that was Reggie. Reggie's the one that did the threatening last week.
He said Kevin can go to hell. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch this video. Burgers or chicken wings? One's gotta go.
Burgers.
Yep. You're gonna keep chicken wings over burgers. All right.
I'm actually, as much as I love chicken wings and I love the sauces, like, the variety of it, chicken, it's in my blood, brother. I love chicken. You could probably do more with, could do more with burgers. There's more of a variety you could do with burgers.
I guess, but like you could also take chicken wings and you can also like just cook them and not like do all the seasoning and stuff. You could shred them. You could do a lot of stuff with them. So like you don't have to just eat it as a chicken wing.
Okay.
You can still we eat chicken in so many different ways and varieties. That,
but I mean, he said wings though, and I love
make it not wings. A wing is my point.
Okay,
I can take a wing and make it not.
Reggie says I'm sorry, King of the Hill says burgers can go.
That's a lot of work, Toddy. I respect what you're saying. You could make some chicken salad, but it would take like 600 wings to do it. Because you got
King of the Hill said what I just said. Chicken wings have so much amazing flavor. That I do.
I'm just not a huge fan of burgers. There's that as well.
I could get that too.
I agree with Ian's initial logic that you can put more stuff on a burger, that you can have more different kinds of food. I'm keeping a burger. So
me too. And I agree with Mark. Chicken. And this is why, man. You could customize a burger. I mean, the wings. I mean, King of the Hill agrees with you, I think. Mm-hmm. But the wings, you could add these dope sauces. If you like hot stuff. But burgers, bro, a custom burger. This is and I want to hear yours because you want to keep the burgers. This is the perfect burger to me. A burger with cheese, jalapeno, fried egg, guacamole, and some salsa. That is the perfect burger for me. What's your perfect burger?
That sounds really good. Mine would be a burger with smoked Gouda cheese and bacon and like avocado, not guacamole, and then lettuce and tomato and onion and like a Dijon mustard. Boom.
Oh man, that's
okay. So I want to say one more thing.
Go ahead.
I'm not trying to change your mind. I just want to throw this other thing out there. How often do we eat chicken wings or burgers?
I mean, in America, all the time.
No. Us.
Oh, us.
Speaking us, the two of us. How often do we eat chicken wings or burgers?
It's about the same.
On a general basis.
It's about the same.
Like for me, I would prefer because we don't eat them that often.
I make the burgers and we buy the wings usually. Oh no, I make wings too. I make wings too.
Anyway, if you had to pick one, like whenever we happen to eat them, which would be every like couple of months, maybe.
I'm hungry.
Which one are you going to pick? Would you prefer to have a burger over wings?
That's a good
more
point
of the
too.
time because we don't eat them all the time. It's not like a food you eat it every day.
Dude,
Right.
your logic, Toddy, I had wings for dinner tonight, so maybe I'm good on wings because I had them. So
Well, check this out. With a burger
Yeah.
and you custom make it, you can literally get your greens, you can get your meat, and you can get your starch.
How often
Yeah.
do you do that?
Every
What do you mean,
food.
how often do I do it? I
You
mean,
don't-
you're
you
right. I
don't-
do
you
eat
don't
wings
put-
more than burgers.
You don't put a bunch of veggies on it.
I what? I mean, I don't for my burger, but when
That's
I'm
what I'm
going out,
talking about
I'll eat
you.
one with lettuce and jalapenos and
Lettuce is just
tomato.
water. Lettuce is nothing.
Controversial stance.
She said lettuce is just water.
It
man.
is. There's no nutritional value in lettuce.
You gotta get the green shit. You gotta get the romaine or the
Romaine, kale,
So you're
spinach.
pretty much saying it's
It's
grass
gotta be
with.
dark.
So we could pretty much put grass and a whole bunch of dressing on there, do
Yeah.
the same shit.
Yep.
Wow. Shots fired at lettuce.
Zero
You know, the controversy.
nutritional value. It is nothing. Lettuce is classy. No, it's not.
Lettuce is classy. It is classy though. That's why they put it on the side. It's kind of garnish.
They don't. I don't think
He
they
said
use
if
kale for
tomato, you
garnish.
eat a person.
Say what?
He said if you eat a tomato, you'd eat a person.
What?
Ketchup is pretty much a tomato smoothie, bro.
I love tomatoes. I just
I
forgot
love
to add
tomatoes,
it to my
too.
perfect burger earlier. But
Tomatoes are
tomatoes
like
are one
the
of those things that can be really good or really bad.
Yeah, for sure. It depends on how you use it.
You got to get red tomato because, like, at a fast food restaurant, they'll give you that shit with the core in it. It'll be like all white on the inside. It's like some busted ass tomato.
You
Yeah,
like
but
the
cut them
green?
when
Do you
they're
like the
still
green
pink.
ones? You like green tomatoes?
I mean, they're all
Like
right.
fried
but
green tomatoes.
yeah. I'll eat a fried green tomato.
You're in the South, man. I guess that's the thing. All right. Here's my first question for you,
All
though.
right, let's go.
One's gotta go. All right. Sorry.
Really
The
good.
Millennium Falcon,
Okay.
the Back to the Future car,
Okay.
the Batmobile. Go.
Ooh, it's gotta go, man.
One's gotta go. The Millennium Falcon, the Batmobile, or the Back to the Future car.
Man, when you make the Batmobile weak, then you know that like this is a real Sophie's choice. I mean, the Batmobile is the dopest looking of all of them. So you want to hold on to like a sweet looking car, but one of them will take you back in time and one of them will take you across space and the other one can just like grapple hook around corners. Bro,
I mean, they'll shoot at you and shit too. Like, you know.
yeah, but who am I trying to kill? I'm like,
What are you gonna use it for?
So it's the Batmobile?
Falcon. No, I'm getting rid of. Oh yeah, Batmobile's got to go. Yes.
Why? So your reason
Just
is
explained it.
I was just saying, like, so you explain like one, you're traveling from planet to planet. The other one takes you through time. The other one's just like, hey, the Joker's coming at me. I'm gonna shoot at him.
I got a dope car that can't take me to space or through time. That's
Okay.
crazy. That's crazy.
So what would your answer be?
I agree.
Okay.
I don't have as much attachment, I guess, to Batman. So
Yeah, right.
that would be my reasoning. But also his reasoning makes a lot of sense. It's just
Yeah.
a cool car with a couple extra fun things attached to it. Doesn't do near as much as the other two. So.
I have a feeling if Batman put in the time, he could probably make it go in space, though.
I mean,
I have a
but
feeling-
for what? We gonna have a Batman in space movie?
I don't think we do have a Batman in space.
No, I know
movie.
we don't. I said,
Oh.
are we going to? Like,
I mean,
what
give it
is
time.
that?
It'll happen.
I mean, I guess Fast and
He's
Furious
hanging
is
out with
doing
the
it.
right people. He'll be in
He's
space
picking
eventually.
it with Elon Musk, man. They're working that shit behind closed doors right now.
Batman has other means of travel. Batmobile gotta go. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's exactly.
Dang.
You can go, Jeremy. How about that?
Dang,
Hey Reggie, what is your answer? What is your answer? So I think I'm probably gonna agree with both of you guys though. As much as I do like the Batmobile though, and I don't think it got a lot of shine, but as much as I didn't like Batman vs Superman, I thought that was one of the better Batmobiles. Like I thought that was dope. The way he made it look like a merge between all of them. But that being said, I think it does. You guys make a good point that I can't argue. I knew the Back to the Future car wasn't going anywhere because that's like my favorite car. And
You throw that 3.1 gigawatts thing
sorry,
into the Batmobile. Now we've got a car. Now we've got a conversation, man.
this
You know
man
what?
said the Back to the Future car can go. Reggie,
Why?
I'm reporting you for hate
Why
speech.
wouldn't you want to time travel though?
Why would you want to time travel? Like, what's wrong with you? I know. I mean, I
Much
know it's a
better than few
DeLorean.
guns or
he's all about his flashiness, I guess. The Millennium Falcon, though, like, I guess that's a good one. So you can go, but in the Star Wars universe, as they said in The Force Awakens, it's a piece of junk at the time, you know. But it's been through some shit. So, all right, what's your next one, man?
That was a good one. I like that.
I aim to hurt.
That is a good point. Reggie said, "I'm black. Where the hell am I gonna go time wise?" You do make a good point. None of us would.
Black to the future, man. Come on.
Black to the
Just set up in a boots.
Yo, he's absolutely
That
right.
is
You
a
know
good
what?
point.
Like we can't
But in
really
the
go
future?
we can't really go anywhere before 1970s. Like, I mean, even that.
I mean,
it's still
but like to go to the future would be cool.
Yeah, you can go
Why
to the
not?
future and Back to the Future universe.
That's
They go to the
literally
future.
endless, and you don't know what happens.
Yeah,
that's
but-
much more interesting
but
than going to a place you already know.
He
what
is absolutely
happens.
right. We're probably just gonna put tape over the going to the past part, though. Let's
That's
not
true,
even hit that one up.
It's not like you probably don't. have
Isaiah will
just
be
as
in there,
much
be like,
time
"Yo,
in-
what does this button do? Don't touch that one. That goes to the past. We ain't fucking with that." All right, Jeremy, what's your question?
Man, I got a bunch of these. These are fun. But so I'm trying to prioritize. Okay, how about this? How about one of the Kardashian and or Jenner sisters has to go? You got to pick one of them
Dang.
that's not going to be around anymore.
I'm not really that invested in them, but I think I have an answer. But you go first.
It's not about not being invested. It's about the fact that you're basically saying that one of that members of the family, one of those sisters, has less value than the rest of them. And we have
way to
you
make us
on
feel
video.
terrible.
Yeah,
We
like, yeah.
have you on video saying it.
I'm just
But-
gonna kick the one out that annoys me the most. But go ahead.
Courtney.
Courtney can go. Okay. Courtney is
She's
the
the
middle
one that
one.
nobody pays attention to. with
She's
all
the one
kids.
that had the boyfriend that was a jerk.
The
off.
jerk, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
She
I know
might
you-
have already gone.
King of the Hill said, "I don't know these people." Every time King of the Hill talks, I love King of the Hill. He comes to, but every time he talks, I always read what he says in Hank's voice. Dadgummit, I don't know these people. Who are the Kardashians? do they like propane? So, I always read what he says in his voice. I love King of the Hill. He supports like a motherfucker. I love him. Love him to death. I just picture Hank on the other side.
I don't know these people.
What are you talking about, the Kardashians? You know what a good group was? I'll tell you what, Garth Brooks was a good one. Okay, so you're going with Courtney, the
Yeah.
least entertaining one. Is that what your reason?
Yes, I also-
So you don't like her because she's not entertaining?
No, I mean, no.
She's not giving out a sex
I
tape?
don't like her. No, I don't even like Kim, honestly. But I just don't find Courtney interesting, I guess. And her boyfriend really gets, or husband, just
Are they still together?
irks me.
I don't
even know,
follow.
but I don't follow it either anymore because it's stupid and scripted.
Hank is my car name because of the show. Hey, my
great.
car's name is Betty, not Betty White, but Betty Green, and it's named after this lady I used to go to church with. Kim can get the hell out of here. She is the reason the family is around and can't go. She's the reason the family is rich, though, bro. Come on, you got to admit that. Like
She also the reason Slim Thick is a thing.
That is true.
You know, I should have made this the entire family because then I think the clear answer is Chris. Because
Yeah, I think
Yes,
that's
Chris
what
can go.
my homeboy Frank Duffy is pretty much saying what you just said. Bruce Jenner can go half the time. So yeah, I mean, if you're talking about the ladies, yeah, Bruce can go. But
oh
we're
no,
talking about
I said Chris can go. She's the evil
The
madam.
mom.
yeah, the
her
mom. Oh
is
yeah, the mom seems like
ridiculous.
she's the puppeteer at times. So I can see what you're saying. But if we're talking about the daughters, I'll be fair. But my pick would be the mom. I think the mom is secretly evil.
Yeah.
But all right, I'm going to disagree with you because I feel like the reason, she has a terrible choice in men, but
I mean, that's not my only reason. I just don't.
she's not that entertaining. But I think that's why I'm going to let her stay because she's not out doing stupid sex tapes and posting
That was
random.
so long ago.
No, I mean,
Are
she's
we
not,
supposed to let
my
things go?
point-
That's like
no.
your thing.
I'm not. Saying that she's wrong for doing that. I'm not
Okay.
like bashing her for doing that. My point is she's not doing shit for attention. Like whatever you choose to do for attention, I'm not bashing the act of it. I'm just bashing you for doing shit for attention. So she's the one that does the least for attention, I feel. She doesn't care about all that. I mean, she's still a model and she still does the girly selfie shit. But like she probably is the one that does the least for clout. She doesn't need
That's
the
true.
clout.
I also feel like she just doesn't do much. Period.
And again, I don't
my
pay
point.
attention to these women. I don't give a shit about any of them.
Well, why are you talking so much about it? Just give us
because you asked the question, Jeremy. Okay. All right, that's me stalling. Okay, the one that can go, the Kardashian you can leave is Kanye West.
Oh,
Kanye, get the fuck out of
He's
here.
not a Kardashian.
He's got girly tendencies. He can get the fuck out of here.
I don't know.
He's a very emotional
that
person.
Count. He's not. I don't feel like that counts.
Looks like Frank is a fan of the Ray J sex tape. Okay, so he doesn't count. Why?
I don't feel like
he's one of the kids. He's a son-in-law. He's a kid.
I don't think it counts. Does it
All
count,
right.
Jeremy?
No, we can't let that fly.
Okay, all right.
Sister. You
Biggest
have
sister.
5 to choose from.
All right, I'm gonna go.
What's the big one's name? What's the one that the larger? Is it Chloe?
Chloe.
Yeah,
I like Chloe.
Yeah, Chloe can go. I'm sorry, Tommy.
You're going with Chloe?
Chloe,
Okay.
Chloe, yeah.
I'm glad you
I
answered
actually
that
like
before I
Chloe.
did. I'm gonna actually go with I'm gonna probably go with Chloe.
I have no real rhyme or reason. Like, to be
I
honest,
think Chloe's probably the most humble though.
She is. That's why I like her.
But
I actually like her
she still
because
does-
she actually seems like a nice human.
She does
Yeah.
stupid shit for clout though.
Doesn't make her like a shitty person.
It annoys me. So she can go.
she's a good person.
She probably is a better
She
person
seems
than
nicer
Courtney
to me than all of them.
she probably is. She's the
Right.
one that's
Kendall
not fighting
seems
with
like
people.
she
and
would be
shit.
nice, but her Pepsi commercial.
Oh shit! I forgot
like
about
Kendall.
the Jenners.
I
Okay,
said you have 5 to choose
okay. I'm
from.
sorry. I take it back. The one that did
The other-
the trash ass Pepsi commercial.
Kendall?
Kendall can get the fuck out of here with that shit. Kendall can go.
No, the commercial was like really stupid, but I mean, she ain't write it.
She
Nah,
who gives it?
You
She
can't.
should have been smart
completely-
enough to know that was a stupid idea.
If it wasn't her,
Come
they
on.
would have picked someone else.
So she's obviously the dumbest Courtney or Kardashian Jenner. So yeah, Kendall can get the fuck out of here.
All right, I'm going with you, man. I'm going.
My homeboy Brandon says Chloe glowed and y'all bugging, bro. She has the best.
I
person.
agree.
I actually do agree. She does have
She
good
really
pet-
does.
and she has
That's why
she
she
has
gotta
lost
stay.
a good amount of weight. I do agree. When you said that the Jenners were a fair game, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, Caitlyn not Caitlyn, but
I think her sister's more
Kendall can get the fuck out of here.
irritating. What's her name? What's her sister's name?
Isn't not Caitlyn,
It's another.
but, the one that was with Tiger.
Yeah, that one.
I don't know. She barely made it. That's all I got to say. All right, my next one for you, bro. All right. This is rap groups. I know Kylie. Thank you.
Kylie,
Thank you,
yes.
Reggie. It was
Yeah.
Kylie.
She.
Yeah.
Eh.
All right, one's got to go. Outkast, Wu-Tang Clan, or the Tribe Called Quest.
I don't like that at all. I don't like that question.
Tribe Called Quest, Outkast, or Wu-Tang Clan. I tell you what, though, you say Outkast, I'm blocking.
That's
you.
the one that's for sure got to stay. I
Yeah.
feel
That's
like.
the one that's for sure.
Ain't nobody gonna get rid of Outkast.
Outkast is yeah, no, that's one of the best rap groups. I mean, these are all three of them the best rap groups of all time, but Outkast is, I don't know. For me,
This is
Wu-Tang
black.
Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Facts.
Man, and then like Tribe is so quintessential, like one of the most influential. All of these are some of the most influential artists of
Absolutely.
the respective day. We got Tribe at the late 80s, early 90s. Outkast was like mid 90s all the way through mid 2000s, mid aughts or whatever.
Wu-Tang Clan late, like mid 90s and shit. Yeah, but the fact about Wu-Tang Clan that's dope is just like not only were they a dope supergroup, but they had powerhouses to come out solely.
Yeah, every single one of them. Like without Wu-Tang, we wouldn't have Method Man's album. And
Raekwon, we got RZA's amazing.
RZA is a beast. Yeah. Oh damn, I don't like this one at all. I guess I'm gonna have to go with Tribe because I'm more familiar with Wu-Tang and Outkast.
Ooh, somebody disagrees with you. Walter Frank Duffy says Wu-Tang can go.
Oh
wow. Okay. So I mean, as long as nobody said Outkast, is if anyone in the comments wants to say Outkast, please let's have this conversation because I'm ready to fire off a shot. What about you? Tribe Called Quest.
I don't know.
Outkast, Wu-Tang Clan. I'm going to go with Tribe as well because I'm more invested in Wu-Tang and Outkast for sure.
I'm not that invested in either of the other two.
And Wu-Tang
be
or
honest.
okay, gotcha.
Not saying like I want
Try.
them both to go, but I just I don't have like more of a preference for either one to be able to be like I'm going to pick this one.
So are we all in agreement? It's probably Tribe Called Quest.
You know, just to mix it up for a second, Wu-Tang's albums like are not that well produced.
Oh,
They don't have good hooks. Like
he's actually making a good point.
Tribe is clean, and their delivery always sounds nice, and their beats are like
Yeah.
clean and
I think you make a good point. Tribe's production is a lot better than Wu-Tang's.
they just sound better. Like ODB, I mean, God bless it, God rest his soul. His bars were horrible. Like half of Wu-Tang was trash. And
You don't like that song? You better give me that money. Hey, dirty.
Yeah, baby, I got your money.
Don't you worry.
Oh yeah, dude.
I love that song, man.
All that shit. Oh man, but I did for very much the same. Like Outkast, I know, like I had their whole discography. I listened to every single one of their albums
Me too.
religiously. That one, yeah, for sure has to say. Man, you just can't have Method Man and Redman without Wu-Tang Clan. But I think I'm going back to
The Tribe.
I've got to say, yeah.
You did make a good point. It did kind of push it a little bit, like when it comes to production. But Outkast has good production and good lyrics.
Oh, beautiful.
But I think you make a good point. Like Tribe's production is better than Wu-Tang's, but Wu-Tang's just the quotable lyrics is just, you know, I do all day. And Method Man is a powerhouse, and you like I said, you don't get. Redman wasn't a part of the Wu-Tang Clan, but you know you don't get that vibe between Red and Meth without the Wu-Tang Clan. So good point, man. Good point. It's a very, very depressing question. I know it was hard for you,
bro.
What's your next one, man?
All right, let's see. All right. Batman, Spider-Man, or Wolverine?
Ooh. I know my answer, but let's hear you.
Batman.
Batman can go. She's here with the Batman hate today.
I don't hate Batman.
What did Bruce Wayne do to you?
He didn't do anything to me. He's just.
That's why she's mad.
Oh. She said
I've always really liked Spider-Man, and I think Wolverine is pretty cool.
Who's your favorite Spider-Man? I don't think we've ever had
Maguire.
Toby's yours. Okay. It's a lot of people's favorite. I personally think Tom's the best. You know, and I know
like Tom.
I think it's not a popular opinion. A lot of people say Toby.
I think I have just like a soft spot in my heart.
Nostalgia.
For Toby Maguire.
I got you. Reggie says Wolverine. Reggie, go fuck yourself.
Damn.
Because it's not going to be Wolverine for me. Wolverine is probably my top 3 favorite comic book characters of all time.
Wait, these aren't your top 3 favorite comic book characters?
No, they're not. No, Wolverine is. Batman and Spider-Man are not. I love them though.
I guess I just assumed because they were my favorite, they must be everybody's favorite.
My top 3 are probably Wolverine, Hulk, and I love Flash. So
Okay.
those 3. Yeah.
Okay.
But no, I don't dislike. I prefer Batman over Superman all day and shit like that.
Yeah.
Kiana says Wolverine too. Dadgum. Wow.
I might as well just put it out there. Wolverine.
Oh, so I'm the only one not gonna say Wolverine. I love the character of Wolverine, man. A lot of layers.
What do you mean? You're not the only one. I didn't say Wolverine.
Oh yeah, you said Batman. I'm actually probably gonna go with Spider-Man.
He's nice to look at.
I'm gonna go with Spider-Man, and here's why.
Oh shit.
Remember back in the day when they played like the Spider-Man show and the Batman show, like the cartoon series?
Yes.
Batman series hands down was better.
All day, yes.
All day. And I mean, we've had more Batman on screen than Spider-Man. It's a fact. But just the character of Batman, like, I mean, they're kind of similar. They both lost their parents and they're trying to do better and shit like that. But like, Batman's more of a flawed character than I'd say Spider-Man. Spider-Man's just like a guy that just doesn't have good luck. Batman is just like a guy going through some deep depression. You know, he needs to see a therapist.
Yeah.
And I guess I can relate to that more. So Spider-Man's got to go for me. And you said Batman for you. And you're saying Wolverine. We're all in a disagreement. Well, Frank says Captain Underwear. He didn't even say it right. Captain Underpants.
Underpants, yeah.
That comment is
So
too
Mark
funny.
says Wolverine. That's another one. Dang, well, a lot of Wolverine hate on my channel. I'm not here for that. Remember, there's only been one Wolverine, Hugh Jackman. There's been multiple Spider-Man and multiple Batmans. I just want to throw that out there. Comic book wise, I love him as Wolverine. He's Canadian, and we all know he has a healing power. It's just free healthcare, and I'm here for that too. The American Flea. American Flea is a villain. That's not a superhero.
The Amazing Flea.
Oh, the Amazing Flea. I don't know anything about that.
Mm-mm.
I missed that comic. Kiana said, "What? Spider-Man? Yeah." I mean, like I said, I love Spider-Man, and I love Tom Holland does the perfect job, in my opinion. I love Tobey Maguire. We're not gonna even talk about Andrew Garfield's, but that's just at least out of those three. That was a tough one.
Tell you
Man.
how much I love Wolverine. I mean, he's been in some of the coolest comic books of like 90s X-Men all day. But yeah, I feel like Peter Parker is the quintessential Marvel character, and that Batman is the quintessential DC character across mediums. Like,
Yeah,
their comic books, their cartoons, their animated movies, like whatever it is. I feel like those two are the ones that speak the most to my sensibilities, although they are very, very different. You bring up a good point, but I think you're taking a little bit of depth from Peter Parker, because he was a kid in some of the comics. He's been like a 35-year-old dude married to Mary Jane in other comics. Like,
yeah.
he's had a pretty varied existence. I don't know, man. I don't know. That kind of hurts me.
I
That
get what
kinda
you
hurts me.
I get what you're saying. Like when it comes to like the posters of these properties, it is Spider-Man and Batman, or even Superman to an extent too.
Yeah,
So
yeah, for
I
sure.
get that. Those are like the American like posters of comic books.
Yeah.
But I just always love Wolverine, even before the movies. Like watching the X-Men animated series, I've always loved that more than the Spider-Man series.
That's
And
fair.
I love Spider-Man. Into the Spider-Verse is one of the best superhero movies of all time. Like I would say that might be better than a lot of all the X-Men movies. And
Yeah.
but I still like Logan more than all the Spider-Man movies. I mean, I don't know. That's a good question. Logan versus Spider-Verse. That would be what would your pick be? Logan or Spider-Verse?
That's a tough question.
Oh,
That is a very good one. Let us know in the comments. Which
Oh
one
my
do you prefer?
gosh.
Logan or Spider-Verse? Into the Spider-Verse.
I will say that Logan made me feel bad. Into the Spider-Verse made me feel good.
That is a good point. That's not always like an answer for a question. Like,
Well, it don't mean
sometimes
what's better, yeah.
sometimes feeling bad means you did a really good job with your acting. Feeling
Hey,
good,
correct.
that doesn't mean you worked hard for it. You're just like, oh, I've been pleased. People can please you. You got to work hard for pleasure.
That's
All right.
fair.
So the distract. Welcome, brother. I see you, brother.
Yeah,
We
man.
follow each other now. Booster Gold is the quintessential of DC character. The world just doesn't know yet. Yeah, he's from the future. But yeah, we'll figure that out later.
Booster
moving on.
Gold, such a douche distract. You know it. Get out of here.
So Kiana says Spider-Verse easy. So you're saying that's better. I I don't disagree with that. Spider-Verse is a very good one. But I love Logan. What is your pick?
I don't know. That's so hard because
a very hard one.
Logan is probably like, and I've said this before, it's probably like my favorite like superhero movie. But I really love Spider-Verse too.
Spider-Verse was
It's just so unique and just so beautiful.
yeah.
Great story. Like it was just all around like just so great and so impressive.
I still don't have an answer.
I really don't know.
What about you, man? What are you going with? Logan or Spider-Verse? Which is the better one? Not gotta go.
Yeah, that's where it gets tough. Is like, which one would I rather watch again? I think Into the Spider-Verse. Which one did I watch last? Logan. So maybe that again. It's hard to say for sure, but
You're right though. When it comes to the vibes, it's one that does like has more of an emotional toll at your heart. Like emotionally, would probably be Logan. When it comes to like, this is making me feel a certain way. But Spider-Verse pulls at your strings like, oh, this makes me feel happy. This gives me joy and love.
I cry at the free fall, and I've seen the movie like 4 times, and every time he jumps off the side of the building, I'm just like,
he's a man now. Yeah, I get you.
I love it, dude. I love it. I love Spider-Man as a character, though. And then when I was watching Logan the other day, at the very end, when she pushes over the cross,
Oh God, you're gonna make me cry.
I'm just
Don't
like,
do it.
damn, dude. Oh, it's so good. Both of them are very, very good movies. I think I like Into the Spider-Verse better.
Okay, I'm going to actually give you guys my answer next week
Yeah,
I gotta sit on this one a little bit, and we don't have enough time.
I
But
don't blame you.
I love both of those movies. Seriously. You haven't. Who went last? Did you go last?
I did the last one with
All right.
Spider-Man, Wolverine, Batman.
All right, we're gonna switch this up. We're gonna talk food. Hispanic food, Asian food, or Italian food. One's got to go.
Can we take the word food out of it?
No, you
Replace
Nazi.
it.
What the hell?
I mean, that's essentially what you're doing. So just
No. I'm
We're
talking
not
their
getting
food.
rid of people.
Yeah, oh,
Their
canceled.
cuisine. How you gonna do that? What? All Mexican people are just gonna stop cooking Mexican food?
I said Hispanic food. You know, where that talks about like Puerto Rican food, Mexican food. That talks about Cuban
Maybe not
food.
that it goes away. You just can't have it.
Can't have it.
Okay, all right,
I'm
all
talking
right.
about the people
That's
yet.
better. That's better.
Stormfront over here.
Hey, man,
We don't
damn.
have our Americanized Hispanic food anymore.
All right, he's stalling. Which one's got to go?
You just call me Stalin?
I said he's stalling.
And I see you. Little
King of the Hill, we saw your message, but it erased because I guess it came up as hate speech. He said Hispanics can stay. Now, you two probably saw that and was all like, wow, that's racist, but we know what you meant. So, King of the Hill, it didn't come up, but we saw your thing. He thinks that
Ian.
Hispanic food is one of the best.
we know what you meant, dude.
That's hilarious, though. I saw it pop up and immediately blocked it. I was like, "Dad, gum! Like, he didn't say anything bad. What happened?"
All right, so it's Hispanic food. Is that what you said? Hispanic?
Hispanic food. That's just it's not just Mexican, but it's like Puerto Rican,
Okay.
you know, all that stuff.
Okay.
Asian food,
Asian
which
food.
is the whole continent of Asia, and then we got Italian food. I was trying to say European food, but like, let's just keep it real. Italian is holding European food. It's really holding it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like, that's a really unfortunate too, because a lot of
Yeah.
other countries have like great food, but they just don't have like as many
good
people
dish.
here to like make it like a big thing and like hold up those restaurants.
Exactly.
France got like the best food in the world. Paris is killing it as far as cuisine, but then again, so is Italy. I
Europe-
get
Europe has good what's it called? Desserts, pastries.
Oh
and
yeah.
stuff.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
They're
It's
like the king of
crazy
the world
because-
in that area.
Dude, I think Italian food's got to go for me.
Italian. So there's no more spaghetti. No
It's-
more no type of pastas, but cannolis and shit like that. So King of the Hill, he said Hispanic food stays simply because we have authentic Hispanic food where I live. We do too. We're in Tampa and there's a lot of Hispanic people here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely agree. Micaiah, is that how you say that? Micaiah Johnson?
Hey.
Thank
Hey,
you for
what's
coming
up?
through, Micaiah. So you're going with Italian. Italians got to get the hell out of here. So no more pasta. The
Nah,
cheap
Ian,
good food.
Italian food has to go, man. We had just had this conversation. Now you're
I
saying
said that. You
Italians
said
have to
that.
Get the hell out of here. You just
said-
said Italians have to get the hell out of here.
I didn't say Italians. I said Italian food. You tried to spin my words. He's gonna clip my. How dare you?
Stop playing around, bro. We're trying
Italian
to be serious.
food. Italian food. So no
Alright.
more pasta. No more, rigatoni. Disrespectful to Mario, the Mario franchise. Super Mario. So what is yours? Italian food, Asian food, which is not going anywhere for me, and then we have Hispanic food. Which one's got to go? Only one has sushi though.
Italian.
Good point. Distract.
Sushi alone keeps the Asian one, but you said Italian as well.
I really love pasta.
She
It
really loves
really,
pasta.
really breaks my heart. I love pasta.
And there's different
But
types
there's
of pasta too. It's not
There's
just
a million types
yeah.
of pasta. That really breaks my heart. But there's just, and I mean, unfortunately, I've never been to Italy, and I haven't really gotten to experience all the other cuisine
Well, we've
that
never
like
been to-
Italians are like, amazing at. Because
we've never been to Asia either. We've never been to.
Okay, can I finish?
I'm sorry.
So my point is that like Italian food doesn't have in America, you don't get like to experience all the many things that they have over there that they're really, really good at outside of like pasta.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
but for us, especially living like in Tampa or other places, or the people that live in places that have a lot of Hispanic people, we get a lot of different types of Hispanic food. There's a million different things that you
Yeah.
can eat.
Absolutely.
Even though they're all very, very similar and basically the same thing. But I mean, they
You
are.
thought I was racist. What was that? They're basically the same.
I mean, a taco, a burrito, like they're all very, very similar. They just have like different wrappings, if I'm being honest. But,
Okay, I see your point when it comes to the wrappings. The rice is kind of different, though. I'll say that.
I agree with what the distract is saying right now. He said Italian food is great, but too heavy. We'd miss it, but we'd be better for it in the long run. That's the thing.
We'd also probably be better off without Hispanic food as well.
Dang.
Gust got a lot
Are you
of
saying
salt.
it gives you a lot of
It's
indigestion?
also very heavy.
Yeah.
When it comes to your body, you're
cheese.
absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
But then
Both of them are very.
Hispanic food is probably the worst for your body.
no, because you can go like Tex-Mex or you can go like Cali-Mex and get like
But that's like American
stuff. Yeah. That's what
That's
I'm
not like
okay.
Hispanic.
Yeah. But still, okay. So I am going to advocate that I think there's more fresh stuff going on in stuff that's closer to the equator. So I think you're getting more fresh food with the Spanish and Hispanic cuisine than you would be with the Italian cuisine. And then I think in Asia you're like eating roots and sprouts and shit. Like they just
he's gonna say the elephant in the room. I think people are avoiding this. Hold on.
I don't know if he was going there, but
this is what I was gonna say.
I don't think he was
I'm
going
not
there.
gonna pick Asia because Asian food is the best food on the planet, in my opinion.
Japanese food is very good.
Yes. With that being said, Asian food is not going. My pick is Italian too. I'm gonna agree. But we'll talk about the elephant in the room. We talked about the flaws of. We talked about the flaws of Hispanic food. It's probably the worst for your body. Asian food, there's sometimes you might not know what you're eating. Let's just go there. Just go there.
Yes, Chinese food in particular.
We're literally wearing masks right now because of Asian food. I just want to throw that out there. Just want to throw that out there. Well, that being said, Asian food ain't going nowhere. Yeah, I love. I hate that we're going through this coronavirus stuff, but Asian food can stay. I don't care. I'll wear a mask the rest of my life if we can keep sushi. I don't care.
No. I mean, this whole conversation is a mess, dude.
It really is. I don't think
Thailand, Thai food is really good. You can get
Thai food is the best.
Korean food is also amazing.
I feel like Thai food is the best though, but Korean food is great.
Korean food, but Korean barbecue is one of those things where they bring you out like all of these little like bowls of stuff, and you're like, hey, you ask the server, like, hey, what is this? I'm like, I don't fucking know. And it's like, you serve the same thing every day. You can't tell me what this is. They're like, it's like 16 things, dude. They're all like different kinds. You wouldn't be able to say it if I told you, kind of shit. You know what I mean? They're just like, just eat it, and you're like, the hell is this shit? It tastes like, I don't know, like either a ginger root or like I don't know, man. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Have you ever had Korean barbecue before?
Oh, snap. The internet just went out, but it's back. Okay. Sorry. Are you here with us?
Yes, I'm here.
I did not know. We just like popped out and popped in.
It just
Sorry.
went black for a second.
I wanted to read the distract. He said, yeah, you can make light versions of Hispanic food. It's super hard to make fresh and light versions of Italian. Absolutely right. If you've ever had a authentic Mexican food, amazing.
Oh yeah.
Not that Taco Bell shit. Reggie said Italian food is boring to me to an extent. You know, pasta though, like we said, there's more than one versions of pasta. It's not.
Yeah, but it's all kind of just the same with different shapes. To Toddy's point about Hispanic food, I think Italian food is like everything's red sauce on pasta.
Yeah, I get that. So it's Italian for me. Are you going with Italian as well?
Going with Italian.
And you're going with Italian as well.
Look at us, dude.
Look at us.
Wow, we agree on something.
What's going on, Alex? Welcome to the chat, big homie. And yes, I guess that was a streaming problem, a blip, but we're back, baby. All right. So what's your next one, man?
Oh man. Let's see here.
And I have one more after this one.
Yeah, this is my last one right here. And just kind of to carry on in the tradition of the last question here. It's like it's getting real dark, man. So I'm gonna
I just offended a whole culture. So
I'm gonna ask you right now, dude. Baby seal or baby dolphin?
Baby seal or baby dolphin?
One's gotta go. A
baby seal or a baby dolphin?
A baby dolphin. You got both of them sitting right in front of you, looking up at you with their eyes, little cute baby eyes. You know what I'm saying? And you've got to say, "Hey, look, there's only room in this world for one of you."
No.
I think I.
you pick?
That got really dark. Like what the hell? Like one you pick and you can love forever. The other one has to die.
I'm going to stay.
I know my answer, sadly. Immediately when you said that, I was like, "Yep, I know what I'm gonna say." King of the Hill said Jeremy is a villain. Absolutely. Like, who the fuck asked this kind of question? Like, what? What's wrong with you?
Morbid.
Alex says a baby still can go.
Oh.
I'm actually gonna disagree. I'm actually gonna say baby dolphin, and this is why. Dolphins are smarter creatures, but living in Panama City, I've seen so many dolphins. I guess I want to see more baby seals. That's
just because they get to stay doesn't mean you're going to see them. We don't live in a place where you're going to see a seal.
They are cute. You ever see at a show where they're covering their faces and like sticking their tongue out? Dolphins don't do all that shit. Dolphins don't stick their tongue out. They put their blowhole and go, hey, and you're like, shut up.
They are also known rapists.
Yes, they are.
They are. And yeah, and
first
shout out
things
to
that
King of the
popped in
Hill,
my head.
by the way. King of the Hill. If you ever seen an episode of King of the Hill, Hank got raped by a dolphin. Watch that episode. Hilarious.
I forgot about that.
You're right. So yeah, I'm not gonna pick the obvious, the future rapist. No, I'm gonna go with the baby still. Baby still can say, and then the dolphin can get the hell out of here and go to hell. Like rape is wrong.
You know what's fucked up? I'm picking the dolphin.
Jeremy said, I'm gonna look past all that sexual assault in the animal kingdom because they're cute.
No, dude, hands down, a baby seal is so much cuter than a baby dolphin. But then they grow up, and then you've got a seal or you've got a dolphin. You've got a seal or you've got a dolphin that can save you from sharks and rescue you from sinking boats and shit. Dolphins are amazing.
Well, I'm black. I'm not really in the water like that, so
I was also even. I mean, like, how often are you out on the water needing to be saved by a shark?
He's being very specific.
How often do you run into this situation?
He's being very specific about like the situations. Like, obviously, you're right. A dolphin could probably save you from a shark, but I'm not going to be like hundreds of miles off the coast to be safe. I'm going to be on shore with this cute ass seal that's not raping anybody.
Yeah, well, to each their own, I guess.
The strap said Jeremy gotta go. Agreed.
That's the second time.
Mark says the still gotta go. Imagine the ...
Then we just have to use our imagination.
I'm still recovering. Frank's gotta go. Alex, work on some new material. Okay.
Work on some new material.
So you said the Dolphins gotta stay, and I said the Seals gotta stay. What'd you pick? Did you say yours?
I didn't say anything yet.
What's yours, Toddy?
Baby seal, baby dolphin looking up at you like, Toddy, save me.
One's going, the other one's going, I'm a sea version of a dog. Do you hate dogs?
No, I love my dog.
No, y'all got a cute dog.
The seal has to stay.
The seal has to stay, so it's the dolphin. It's the dolphin.
Damn.
Jeremy's got to go for this. The baby still is lower maintenance. It is not. I'm not trying to have a 500 gallon tank, bro.
That's true. The seal's just gonna lay there and do like nothing. For the most part. I mean,
he'll give you a high five.
They're just gonna chill. Dolphin needs to be like moving like all the time.
Mark disagrees with us though. He agrees with Jeremy.
Navy
he
spies.
Says,
Navy
seals gotta go. Dolphins make good Navy spies.
They'll find not landmines, obviously, because they're in the water. They'll find mines for you. They will.
I didn't know they were. I mean, I know they were smart creatures, but I didn't know they were doing all that.
Bro, they have a brain like it's super sophisticated. I want to say dolphins are like the smartest animals that aren't humans. I know orcas are also super smart. They're all in that same family of are they sauropods?
I know that they help fishermen fish sometimes. Like they'll go to the shore to scare the fish so they would come to the shore.
Mm-hmm.
So I do know they'll work with you, and they're smarter, but they also rape.
That's because
they sexually produce for fun. Like humans, dolphins, and I think dogs are the only ones that reproduce for fun. The other ones are like, all right, let's get it over with.
Yeah. But look, you can't let one bad apple sour the batch, Toddy. Because one out of every 100,000 one out of every 100,000 dolphins rapes, and you're gonna just throw the baby out with the bathwater.
I think I agree with Reggie.
I mean-
Dolphins do think they're better than everybody. They just be like, look at me, ha 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 ha. You ever went to like an aquarium? They do seem a little stuck up.
Well,
Like
but I
if
feel
dolphins
like
were
they're
humans,
made
they
to
would
be
probably take
stuck up.
selfies every
Yeah.
day. That's what I feel
they're
about
made
it.
to be stuck up.
They're made to be stuck up.
They're the smartest ones. They can do the most. So
Right.
of course they're ones on display.
Dolphins seem
The
like they would
most.
go to a restaurant and order nothing but gluten-free shit.
Reggie, you need to watch your 6, and them dolphins are gonna fuck you, bro.
Can dolphins really rape? Yes, absolutely. Look it
Yeah,
up.
Google it,
This
man.
is not me just joking about rape. I would never do that. They actually
a lot
do
of
that.
animals are very rapey. Ducks are very rapey.
Ducks have like spiked penises.
They're
Look
like
that one up too.
Yes.
It's very weird. But yeah, that got
they have like spiral ones.
spiral ones. Yeah, and they got
Cats.
hooks and they just like
Cats
grab-
have spikes.
Mark says they're both where attention they both are attention.
Or is it the other way
I think
around?
I think he means attention whores, and yes, you're absolutely right though.
Yeah.
They both do strive for attention. I will agree with that. The last question of the who's got to go. This is a director.
oh shit.
Ugh.
Spielberg movies, like Spielberg and all his catalog, Quentin Tarantino and all his catalog, Christopher Nolan and all his catalog, or Martin Scorsese and all his catalog. I'm giving you 4 on that one. Spielberg, Tarantino, Nolan, or Scorsese. One's got to go in all their catalog. Ready, go!
Man, I don't like.
Gangster ass animals. I agree with
Yeah,
that.
up one.
I don't like
Dolphins
that
shop
at
at
all
Whole
either.
Foods. I agree with that. Dolphins do seem like they shop at Whole Foods. These are some of the best directors of all time. Alex says Nolan's got to go. So no more Inceptions. The Batman trilogy is gone. I love The Prestige. I think that's a very underrated movie. That's got to go too, is what he's saying. He didn't like Inception. So what? Yeah. So he's saying Nolan. What's your pick? I don't know if I agree with that, but I haven't decided either. So it might be.
Nolan's got to go.
Nolan's got to go. Oh, wow.
I mean, I can explain it if you'd like, but the whole reason is I feel like Nolan's movies are all kind of man, I don't even know if I can say that properly. All of his movies kind of have a detached vibe to them. Like none of the I mean, obviously the Dark Knight trilogy's got some really awesome characters in it, but like from Inception to Memento to
Prestige,
the new one, Tenet, like his characters are just so flat, very little emotional range in his characters. They're all very just like one speed the whole time, where Spielberg is he's the dude.
He's the GOAT. But okay, so Spielberg's not going anywhere for me because he's got some of my favorite movies of all time. But that being said, though, he's kind of had a cold streak lately, bro.
Yeah, but you're really gonna let go of
You're
all?
gonna get rid of all those?
Yeah, no. I mean, that's just me being devil's advocate.
No,
That's
I
just me
feel
being.
you. You're right.
No,
You're right.
So yeah, but so Mark disagrees. He says, "Bye bye, Martin Scorsese." Oof.
That means bye Goodfellas, The Departed, Raging Bull, King of Comedy, Taxi Driver, Mean Streets,
Wolf of Wall Street,
Gangs of New York.
Yeah.
He did a couple religious ones that I didn't see, like Silent.
Yeah, the samurai one. Yeah, that was Silent. Yeah. So the Distract agrees with you about your Christopher Nolan pick. Easy, big. He pretty much said what you just said. The films lack emotions, depth. Absolutely.
Yep.
Say what with the randomness of Lookable? Don't know what the fuck that means.
Luke
Thank you
B.
for coming. Thank you for coming through. But no, that was just me being devil's advocate. Spielberg's really not impressed me lately, but no, he's got enough shit to impress me from the past that who gives a shit? He can make flops the rest of his life. I don't care. He gave us Jurassic Park. So
Yeah.
He gave us what was another one I loved? Catch Me If You Can. He's given us E.T.
music,
Come on.
in Schindler's List.
Schindler's List, The Color Purple, stuff
he
like
does
that.
all sorts of different stuff, which is what's good about Spielberg.
He helped. I would even put he didn't direct Back to the Future, but he definitely produced it. So gotta count that. So Spielberg's not going anywhere for me. Tarantino probably is my favorite director, so it probably would be between Nolan and Scorsese for me. Do you have an answer though?
Probably Nolan.
You're going at Nolan as well. I think
we are gonna make the internet so mad about this one.
So that's a second Nolan, and Alex says Nolan's catalog doesn't measure up to the rest of these directors. I think I actually agree with that. 1941, good point. Jurassic Park alone, yes, for sure. That movie still holds up, man. I didn't see it this year, but I saw it like in the last 2 years. Still, like for that time, of 1991 or 92, I don't remember. 93, yeah, okay. For that time, holy shit! Like he's hundreds of years before his time. Or decades. Why did I say hundreds? People in hundreds of years are not going to blow Steven Spielberg away. But it's probably going to be... I love Nolan's movies too, man. Like you guys are right about his dialogue and his character development, but like visually, he might be better than all these guys.
Yeah, I know.
Visually. Tarantino for his dialogue alone wins, in my opinion.
And the cool factor, like all
Tarantino's
movies are cool. They have like a distinct flavor and a vibe.
They're like no other.
Yeah,
they are. But they are like the ones that drag the most, though. Sometimes
Spielberg is like everybody's director. Like there's nobody better than Spielberg because he can make a movie that you or your grandma would like. You know what I mean?
I think I might have to go with.
I know you're about to do it, man. I know you're about to do it to break the mold and go against the grain, and you're about to knock Scorsese out of here, and I'm about to hang up.
I think I might have to say Scorsese, and it's not because his movies are better than Nolan. And that's why my pick might be actually Nolan because Scorsese has better movies than Nolan. But I think I like the revolutionary factor of Nolan more than Scorsese, if that makes any sense. Like I love Inception, like just for what it is. Like the story is dope. It's very unique, but like how groundbreaking that shit was. Like I don't think Scorsese has a groundbreaking movie. He has great movies that are amazing, but which one like changed the culture?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Christopher,
you know what I'm saying?
One of those guys like James Cameron or like Peter Jackson that like really put back into the development of technology of cinema.
Right.
And help develop the RED cameras or the IMAX 3D shooting or like whatever they're working on at the time. So
I think out of all these I named, I think Scorsese's done the least like groundbreaking work. He's done the like amazing work, but like he's never shifted the culture.
Man, I feel like Goodfellas is the quintessential crime movie.
Yeah, but like what year did Goodfellas come out?
That I don't know, like 86.
86. So when Godfather out before that?
Oh yeah. But
that's what I'm saying. Like he's really like that's along the same lines of that type of like vibe. Like it's not anything different. It's a good movie. No, don't get me wrong. I'm not bashing the movie, but like, is it groundbreaking though? Did it shift the culture?
Do you have Tarantino without Scorsese?
You don't. That's a good point. That is a very good point, actually. But Tarantino definitely put a 10 on that. Scorsese was at a 5. Tarantino put that dialogue and that certain type of vibe to a 10.
I think I don't know. Maybe it's an age thing. Maybe it's an age thing. But I'm looking at Scorsese's filmography right now, just so we can confirm that we didn't miss any of his really big movies. Because, dude, you're kind of right in that. Nothing that he did was like known as being the most influential movie of the time. I think an argument could be made about Taxi Driver being influential. I mean, it did kind of.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
I feel like it's a movie that even if you haven't seen it, people have at least like heard about it.
Yeah, for sure.
People are like, I know that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I get you. That is a good point. I mean, I'm looking for any type of counter arguments to have this dialogue.
66 movies, man. He started in 1959.
Oh no, he's probably got the most. Yeah, he's got the most films. Like probably all of these directors, even more than Spielberg, probably.
At the same time,
he's got a lot of misses though. We don't even talk about those.
Like what?
What do you mean? What is that one with Will Smith when he was a freaking fish? What is that one?
That ain't Scorsese.
Who was it then?
What?
Who did Shark's Tale?
Nah, bro.
That is Scorsese.
Scorsese did Shark's Tale?
Look it up.
Hell.
Look it up.
You look it up.
Shark's Tale.
Bro, there is no way in hell he did Shark's Tale.
Directors, Rob. Oh shit! I could have sworn it was Martin Scorsese. God, I was so off on that one. I could have sworn he's in the movie. Okay, so that's where I fucked up.
Right.
He's in the movie, but I thought I thought he directed it. Damn. Okay, so never mind. I take that back. I could have swore he directed that. Oh,
what is the chat saying about the Scorsese versus Nolan thing?
So one say what said who the hell's Jeremy Brand?
Who said that?
Say what's funny as hell. Jeremy's not here to listen to your shit, nor am I. Okay, I get you. I respect that. Surprised you didn't go into Christmas movies. We will go in that right next. That is our last topic of the day. Raging Bull inspired many directors to do black and white movies. I agree with that. No way, Shark's Tale. Okay, so I was wrong. Shark Tale is such a forgettable, stupid movie. I literally forgot. I knew Scorsese had something to do with it.
It was a fun kids movie.
It's a stupid try to rip off Finding Nemo movie. It's dumb as hell.
I mean,
but no, Scorsese was in the movie. I thought he directed. I apologize. That is don't cancel me.
Dang, dude. Nolan has probably had 15 fantastic movies, and without Nolan, you don't have
You're
the
right.
Dark Knight trilogy, which is crazy to think that I would be letting go of the Dark Knight trilogy for any of them. But man, that's tough.
So yeah, you guys are absolutely right. I think Nolan probably does have to go, but I do stand by my point when it comes to he has more groundbreaking movies than Scorsese. But you can't knock this guy's winning streak. Scorsese's the man. These guys are all great. King of the Hill says, I'm surprised you didn't go and One's Gotta Go at Christmas movies. We're going to talk about Christmas movies. I'm going to do a One's Gotta Go at Christmas movies probably next week. But yeah, this is our last topic for tonight. What are your favorite Christmas movies of all time? We're going to, hold on 1 second. Let me change the banner. All right. So the last topic of the night. What is your favorite Christmas movies of all time? We're going to start with you, Toddy. What is your favorite Christmas movie?
why me?
Why you? Because you're the female, and that's just proper. And nice. I mean, not saying it, not saying anything.
Got real quiet.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not that big of a fan of Christmas movies.
Me neither. Her mom is a huge fan of them.
I feel like they just make so many because it's so profitable.
Yeah, Christmas in general is a profitable
it's like
thing.
There's just so many of the exact same movie that comes out every single year.
Yeah.
That there's literally hundreds.
You're right.
Of like just like remakes of like a good or at least decent.
It's always somebody that hates
Christmas
Christmas.
movie.
It's always somebody that hates Christmas, and they're like, oh, they get their mind changed because of a Christmas miracle. Yeah. Same shit.
Yeah, you're 100% right about that. And that's the shit that Victoria likes. She's like, oh, this new Vanessa Hudgens Christmas sequel came out on Netflix, The Christmas Prince 2. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Watch that shit.
You said that to your wife? You're a crazy man. Okay,
Fuck
so
yeah. Man, you're out of your mind. She would say the same shit to me. She would be like, I'm not watching that whack ass shit. If I was like, hey, we're gonna watch I don't know, Jeepers Creepers 2, she'd be like, yeah, you have fun with that.
So you're giving her the same vibe. We'll let Toddy think for a little bit. What's your favorite ones, man?
I'm not a huge. I love that you just now said that, Toddy. Like, yeah, Christmas is so consumerist based, but
she's absolutely right.
Oh, 100%.
Her mom loves Christmas movies.
Okay, so I can go through a list of the staples real quick. A Christmas Story, of course.
Don't shoot your eye out, kid.
Yeah, dude, I love that one. And
Classic.
I know it got played a bunch on like TBS or whatever, so people got real sick of it. I get that. The Rankin and Bass Rudolph, Charlie Brown Christmas. These are ones that I visit like every single year. I really enjoy those couple. And then I got some kind of outside the box picks. Gremlins.
Oh, I do like Gremlins.
Fans.
Okay, yeah. That's a technicality one. Okay.
Dude, there's the scene where Phoebe Cates is talking to Zach Gaffigan's character, and she's talking about what happened to her father. Her father went missing one Christmas, and it was like days after he disappeared that they started to notice a smell coming from the chimney in the fireplace, and then they found her father stuffed in the chimney. He had dressed up like Santa Claus and got stuck going down the thing. And that monologue is the funniest. It's the funniest thing because it is so dark, but it's just like the weirdest setup. So I really like Gremlins. I think that one's fun. Krampus is all right. I recommend.
Never seen Krampus.
It's all right. It's not great, but one that I recommend to both of you that you're either gonna love it or hate it. It's called Anna and the Apocalypse, and it's on Hulu, and it's a Christmas zombie musical. It's
wow.
British and it's super fun.
That sounds like I need to smoke a doobie with that.
Yeah, you definitely will enjoy it. I almost can guarantee. I've watched it probably. I think last Christmas I probably watched it like 3 or 4 times. I would just like be smoking and like before I went to bed and just like lay in bed and watch this silly ass zombie musical again. So those are a couple that I really like. And then Nightmare Before Christmas obviously is really good. So
yeah, it's a cult classic right there. I'm gonna go with I like King of the Hills, pick Jingle All the Way. It's a guilty pleasure. I like Home Alone 2. Not that I didn't like Home Alone 1, but I always thought Home Alone 2 was a superior movie.
Okay.
A lot of people disagree with that, but I think it's better quoted. I just love it.
I'm gonna puts part 2 over the top for me. I'm sorry to interrupt. The one thing that puts 2 over the top for me is that Donald Trump has a cameo in it. It's like one would have been a better movie,
but Trump made it better.
Donald Trump in it, correct? So, clearly, yeah. Okay.
Trump is the reason he's lost. He's just steering him the wrong way and shit. Like didn't even call the kids' parents. He's just like vote for me in 20 years. Fucking douchebag. But anyways, Home Alone 2 is probably one of my favorites. I'm going to agree with actually what the Distract said, and a lot of people don't say this. I'm not choosing Krampus, but the Muppet Christmas Carol. Holy shit, that is a very underrated Christmas movie. The songs there, I sing those songs all the time. I love the Muppets. I think it was Michael Crane that was in the movie. Kane. Yeah, I love that movie. Very good pick right there. That's a tradition. I tried to show that one to my son. He didn't like it at all, but I love that movie. But yeah, Muppets Christmas Carol. I do like A Christmas Story. You'll Shoot Your Eye Out, Kid is a classic one. Other than that,
Elf.
And this is surprising. I've never seen Elf.
It's
a lot of people say it's a good one. I like Iron Man 3.
Nice.
But yeah. But Elf, I'm going to do this. Me, my son will watch Elf for the first time. I don't know. Have you seen Elf?
I've only seen pieces of it.
Well, I'll watch Elf as a family, and we'll do a review of it.
Yeah, you ought to. That's awesome. Have you guys seen The Night Before with Andrew Mackie, with Anthony Mackie and James Franco and
Seth Rogen?
I've
not seen it, but it just looked dumb. I just didn't want it.
So good.
Is it? Oh, I might have checked that out. I like Friday After Next. That's the third Friday movie. It's about a Santa stealing from the projects. It's pretty funny. And the third Harold and Kumar movie is a Christmas one too. That one's actually pretty funny too. It's probably my least favorite Harold and Kumar movie, but it's still a good one.
I didn't know there was one.
You didn't know there was a third one?
Nah.
Oh, snap. So Mark says Love Actually. And Reggie says, I was disappointed in Krampus. I thought it was pure horror going in it, but it was more of a horror comedy. Yeah, I can see that. I'm going to watch The Gremlins soon. I'm psyched about that.
Oh,
and I think
man, that's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I used to watch that one like
The
all
Gremlins
the time as a kid. Yeah, I love that one.
Gizmo might be up there with Baby Yoda, like when it comes to cuteness.
It's pretty cute.
Yeah, he's very cute.
No Baby Yoda without Gizmo, man.
Oh yeah. It's pretty much Gizmo without hair.
You shave Gizmo, yeah. You shave
dyed him green.
Yeah, Baby Yoda.
So what's your picks?
So like as soon as like we moved on from me, I was like, oh, I have my one, and my one is what Mark said, which was George C. Scott's A Christmas Carol.
Oh, wow,
I love that movie. It probably is like my absolute favorite Christmas movie.
Dope.
So that one's not a deep cut. It's just an older pick, which is
keep it classic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a big fan of like how many I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry. I wasn't a fan of like the Muppets, to be honest.
You didn't like the Muppets
But
Christmas Carol?
No,
There's just so many versions of the Christmas Carol.
there are. But
Yeah.
I don't watch the other ones because they're trash. I watch their classic ones.
Yeah. There's a version with Patrick Stewart that's actually pretty good too.
I've been rocking with your thoughts all night until you said that you didn't mess with the Muppets Christmas Carol. That's just a bad call, just a bad take, Toddy.
Yeah,
I had it as a kid.
That's a classic VHS right there.
No, I had it on VHS. I just didn't really watch it.
All right.
I wasn't really my thing. I don't know. Muppets are okay.
I love Muppets. They're guilty pleasure. I mean,
But I was a weird kid. I didn't like anything kids liked as a kid.
Yeah,
I liked
see.
like adult stuff as like
Yeah.
a kid.
Because you
So
left-handed in it.
I didn't like cartoons. I didn't like most of the stuff. I didn't like Nemo when it came out. I didn't like any of the stuff. So I'm just weird.
did you hear
But-
that, guy? She just said she didn't like Nemo when it came out. I mean,
I like
I'm
it
sure
now.
you like it now, but Nemo is probably the darkest, deepest Pixar movie. Like,
What?
yeah,
Finding Nemo?
Finding Nemo in the first 5 minutes, this wife gets killed and all of her kids except one get
Like
killed.
hundreds.
Hundreds of kids get slaughtered, and then the guy's wife just dies right in front of him, and he's literally
Right.
left with one child. That is crazy dark.
Man, fucking fish. I'm talking about Up when that Mary.
Oh, I mean, Up is a tearjerker
That's
too.
sad, too.
I'd say, yeah, no, not. Don't take any away from Up. Up's beginning is very tear jerking, but I'm just saying, like dark wise, like
no, I didn't even
fucking
think
crazy.
You're right.
Did this track reason me about Friday After Next? Yes, I'm glad somebody else has watched that. Martial arts just got here. What's going on? We're talking about our favorite Christmas movies. So throw it in the comments right there. The Muppets movies ranked video would be dope. Maybe we'll do that.
Do you want to start back from the top for Martial Arts Film Freak? We can just roll it all the way back, just recap the whole show for them.
All right, yeah, let's start The Mandalorian. I'm just kidding.
What do you think's gonna happen, Martial Arts Film Freak? We'll be here on playback.
Yeah, we're at an hour and 30 minutes. We'll just redo that for you. Go to 3 hours. But yeah, we're talking about our favorite Christmas movies of all time. But yeah, we're going to give Elf a chance. We've never seen Elf before. We've learned that Toddy's not a big fan of the Muppet Christmas Carol. But she is a fan of the other Christmas Carol. The one, which one was that one?
George C. Scott.
George C. Scott, yeah. And I mean, I like Die Hard. I'm on that camp that does think it's a Christmas movie, but it's not one of my favorite Christmas movies. It's one of my favorite action movies. So different categories.
Kiss Kiss
yeah.
Bang Bang was on Christmas too, I think.
Was it?
I think
What
so.
was?
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, that one with Robert Downey Jr., right? Is there any Pixar Christmas movies? I don't think so. Technically, the end of Toy Story 1 was at Christmas time, but it's not a Christmas movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I think all of Shane Black's movies are
Yeah,
set
that's
on
his
Christmas,
thing.
with the exception of The Predators, which is set on Halloween, and
Right.
that's why it sucks. Don't know what I mean? I don't know what the correlation there is, but it's kind of weird.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is amazing, and it's a Christmas movie. But yeah, at the end of the day, though, I think we're all in agreement. Christmas movies are not our favorite category.
No.
No.
So yeah, and King of the Hill says Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3, I'll say this. A lot of people don't like that Mandarin twist. If you take away the chronological order of the MCU and just look at it as a solo movie, it's actually really good. And I think it's better than Iron Man 2. And I think I love it. I don't think it sucks. What do you think?
Iron Man 3 doesn't suck. Real controversial take, Ian. Whoa, you're blowing my mind here. No, of course not. It's good. It's good. I agree with you though. Like it is way better than Iron Man 2.
Facts. Well, okay, man.
Oh,
Well, go ahead.
someone said Klaus on Netflix was
heard that.
actually really good. It was really good.
That's the
That was
cartoon
that
one, right?
animated one that came
You
out
and
last
Isaiah
year.
watched that, yeah.
It was I loved it actually. That was really good.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah.
Caleb really likes it of all things.
Yeah, I never watched
Why
that.
I
animation
didn't watch
was
it,
really
buddy.
cool.
Yeah, I never watched that. Oh, yeah, Caleb's the type of person that likes stuff that immediately we don't like. So yeah.
Yeah. But now that I have a second endorsement that's not Caleb, I'm willing to give it a shot.
For sure, man. Well, I think this is where we're going to end our live stream. It's been very, very fun, man. This is my brother in content right there. Jeremy Branch, thank you for doing this with us tonight, man. Did you have fun or did you hate it?
No, I really did. I think this is good banter, good back and forth. Always enjoy it.
Oh, for sure, for sure. So, hey, man, listen, there's some people in this chat that's never seen you before. They think you're just some old man that looks like Ellen DeGeneres. But where can they find you? Where can they find your content if they want to see more of your stuff?
To be honest, I don't really know where to go from there. That hurt. I don't appreciate it.
Get over it, man.
All right, fine. Movies are terrible on YouTube. Thank you, guys.
Movies are terrible, and like he was advertising earlier, he has a Godzilla video that I have previewed that is amazing.
Thank you, man.
He definitely took his time on that. I'm going to promote that. You guys check him out. Movies are terrible at YouTube. Mark said he loves his Disney Christmas Carol. I think that
was one with Jim Carrey. It was pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, the Jim Carrey's Grinch is not bad either. I'll throw that out there as well. King of the Hills, thanking us right here. Good one. Thank you for coming through as always, big homie, man. You bring a lot to the conversation. Please, everybody in the chat, if you've not subscribed to Movies Are Terrible, check them out. Thank you for joining me, baby. You know, she's been stressing out with the school. You guys, if you guys pray for her. If you don't pray, have her in your thoughts, you know, but she's in nursing school right now, and she's my future nurse, and that's why I have her. Wait, it's not Ellen DeGeneres? No, Ellen DeGeneres. It's Jeremy. Yeah, well, I know they look alike. Good
we
show.
We better be making a lot more money if we are chatting with Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Good show. See you next week. Thank you for coming, Distract. Mark, you know, I have a Star Trek tattoo right here, so I appreciate that one right there. Yeah,
I've never
right there.
seen that, dude.
That's dope. Yeah, you've seen me naked. Come on, man. But yeah,
but it was from the waist down.
Facts. Much love, peace, and chicken grease, everybody. Like and share this video, man. Subscribe to the channel if you have not, and please leave me some comments, some dialogue for next week. Peace. All right, and we are.